All right, are we there? Good morning. How are you? Oh, let me bring everybody on board, or let's get into the conversation that's going to encourage folks. Forgive me for taking so long to get on. Uh, what I've done for some, I've done for others. Probably hear some talking when we first get going. That it's important that each of us is here. This place is kind of a family. It's a place where we come together, and it's a place that we celebrate each other, and we celebrate the fact that we have an awesome God who takes care of us. I see that Dr. Jerome has entered the room. We'll turn the room over to him. Well, Dr. Jerome has entered the room, and I guess Elvis has left the building. Hey, I speak blessings over you, each one of you. Uh, this has been a journey, you all. And we cannot hear you, sir. If you're talking, we don't hear you, Dr. Jerome. Oh, well, see, sometimes it requires, well, not sometimes, it always requires you to open your mic in order for people to hear what you're saying. And I'm thankful for each one of you. And for those of you who have joined us on YouTube and you're inviting people to come in. For those of you on Clubhouse, this is a family indeed. I hear you. And I heard you, Dr. V. This is a family indeed. Sometimes we don't know what it is that we're going to experience when we open our eyes. We have a plan most of the time. We have an idea some of the times. Hey, good morning. But God is there waiting for us on the other side of our sleep. And he's not just waiting for us on the other side of our sleep, but he's with us. He's right there all night long. The weight of yesterday's victories are just as heavy as the weight of yesterday's failures. But neither one of them can anchor you in where you've been or where you are. They can't make you stay where you are, and they can't propel you into your future. We have to, your purpose, the reason for your waking up. And we have to make a choice. Yeah, we have to make a choice. Joshua said to the people, once they had made it, he said, you can choose to serve the gods of the Egyptians and the gods that we've encountered on this journey. You can choose to serve the gods and live the way the people did on the other side of the flood. It says, you choose this day. Choose what you're going to do. Choose ye this day. Who are you going to serve? Now, if you're asking me, I'm going to tell you right now that as for me and my house, we are going to serve the Lord. See, things happen when you're intentional about what your next move is. When you're intentional about serving God, about worshiping. When you're intentional for when you choose to move forward intentionally. Um, Growth is not in what was, but in what you're becoming, what you've chosen to do. You got to keep pressing. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep moving. See, comfort is the enemy of growth. I mean, we get comfortable. We don't. Okay, I'm good. I don't have to do that. See, every great transformation begins with discomfort. Yeah. So, how many of you are comfortable, and how many of you are uncomfortable? Yeah. When you lean into the discomfort, you're going to find that that's the place where purpose is forged. The greatest battle that you have isn't against the external forces. It's against the limits of your own mind. Yeah. So it's not that we're praying about, or we're speaking, or we're declaring that God, you're the God of the breakthrough, Bel Perazim, you're the one. No, the breakthrough is when we're able to push beyond or break through the barriers that we've set up ourselves. Breakthrough, and the world has no choice but to make room for you. Yeah, we have got to see that ourselves. The only person, the only force, the only power that's strong enough to stop us is us. Hmm. You know, God is the one who's everywhere. Um, well, if I were to say to you that your future is not waiting on you, it's being shaped by every decision that you make today. Think about it. Yeah, yeah. See, either you move with purpose or you're going to be moved by circumstances. What's it going to be? Every decision that I make today is shaping what I'm going to experience tomorrow. I can be comfortable in being average, but mediocrity, uh, that's the place where where people who fear failure hang out. I'm not going to be mediocre. I'm not mediocre. Well, mediocre is just another word for average. See, excellence is the pursuit of those who refuse to settle. Which one? Which one are you running toward? Uh, yeah, there are doors that aren't going to just seems like they just don't open uh, because you knock. They open when you push through in faith. They open when you take the word of God and and you begin to live it. They open to divine authority. They open when you know who it is that you are. And I'm not mediocre. Yeah. You ever work with somebody who wants to do everything fast? Everything's got to be fast. I know that's the place where we are. That's the society that we're in. That everything's got to be fast. You got to have the instant everything, and you can't get instant everything and have instant quality or instant flavor and instant. I want instant grits. And when I saw grits in a little packet, a little brown packet, just add water, toss it in the microwave, and you got grits. No, I don't know what that is. We have instant rice. We have instant biscuits. They're frozen. Just pop them in the microwave and they're good. Nice and flaky. No, nice and fakey. There's something about, um, well, the instant popcorn. And what we're finding out is that a lot of this instant stuff is instantly bad for our bodies. The instant popcorn, the popcorn, we put it in a little bag, we put it in the microwave. And now we find out after all these years of eating that microwave popcorn because we don't want to wait for it to pop up on the stove. Anybody remember the Jiffy Pop? You just put the little packet. That was as instant as it was. That was the microwave of the 60s and 70s. And you got to keep moving it or that stuff would burn, and then it swells up. The aluminum foil, that would swell up, and now you got popcorn. That was so fun. It was so much faster, it seemed, than putting the popcorn, those kernels, putting it in some oil in a big pot, putting the lid over it, and then it just pops up. It would take a little time then, but we need everything instant. And the faster everything gets, we're reducing the quality of the product. Yeah, it's not about becoming more quickly. The growth isn't about speed, it's about direction. For us, this journey, your growth, what's next for us, it's about direction. It's about being intentional about your next step. No, the Holy Spirit, the Lord, he orders the footsteps of the righteous. Yeah, I can order anything, but it's up to you to execute. He's telling you go left, but you can choose to go right or not go at all. Um, here's a thought. These got a bunch of old sayings. There's a few that I probably can't. I'm not going to mention, but have you ever heard someone say that what you tolerate today determines what you will dominate or be dominated by tomorrow? What you tolerate today determines what you will dominate or be dominated by tomorrow. What you tolerate today is going to determine what you will dominate or what you'll be dominated by tomorrow. So stand firm in your convictions or be shaped by the winds of compromise. Stand firm in your convictions or the convictions of others will determine your next move. Yeah. Uh, I don't know why I'm thinking all these things, but somebody said that, and maybe some of us have been guilty of saying in the past that the devil is in the details. Have you heard that one? The devil is in the details. No. See, details brings organization. Details brings revelation. Details are the result of preparation. And the devil is not going to be in the details. The devil is in the chaos. The devil is in the confusion. Yeah, the devil is in the disorder. But the details, spending time in the presence of God, intentional about your growth. I'm intentional about my growth. I'm intentional about honoring God. I'm intentional. Yeah, sometimes things happen, but get this: when the unexpected happens, because you've been intentional all along, I'm telling you, you're going to make the right decision. Yeah, it's not easy, but he never said it would be. And Bible study, once upon a time, there was someone who said to me that if you really had faith, he said, dear brother, dear one, if you really had faith, then it would be easy, because faith makes it easy for you. I said, that's not the word, brother. I said, Jesus never said faith was going to make it easy. He said that all things are possible for those who believe. Yeah, he's encouraging you that all things are possible when you believe, because where you are is not easy. These were people talking to Jesus, walking with the one who's getting ready to make it happen. He's getting ready to heal your son, and he still says to the man, believe only. He says, with the world, these things are impossible, but with God, all things are possible when you believe. Belief is simply having confidence in the testimony of another. Your testimony, your life, the things that I've seen you do with my own eyes. I'm close enough to you now where I can ask you to do it for my son. I can ask you to manifest this presence in my house. I can ask you to do those very same things for me. Now, so the true statement, this brother, and what I said to him is that faith doesn't make anything easy. Faith just makes everything possible. It's not easy, but it's possible. He makes it possible. And then we go from the place of faith to walking in this confidence. Is it the confidence or is it the knowledge? Because of the knowledge that we have of him, because of the knowledge in him. How do you have knowledge in? That's an experience. So it goes beyond just something that I heard or something that I'm convinced. I know that this is the truth, to having a physical experience with him, a physical experience or a spiritual experience. That's going to give you a physical manifestation, a physical experience. I came to the place where they were talking about Jesus, and somebody told me that I needed to know more. I needed to know more. And so I came to this place to hear. I came to this place to see for myself. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? Come and see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Come and see. Come and meet the man who told me all about myself. Come to this place where I've been, where now he's changed me forever. Listen, folks, it's got to be a personal experience. That's going to, because of what's going to happen when you put yourself in position for Jesus Christ, to meet him, and you're coming to him with the hunger for more of him, or for him, for change. I'm just open, I don't know what it is that I need. This is sometimes, I'll just say that the relationship with Jesus Christ and coming to know him, it's like being hungry for something, but you don't know what you're hungry for. How many times have you stood in front of the refrigerator and you open the door and you're just looking inside? Ain't nothing different from the last time you did it. You 5 minutes ago, but you go back to the refrigerator and you open the door and you're looking in the refrigerator. Okay, then you open the other side or the other part, and now you're looking in the freezer. You got them both open, waiting for something to speak to you, I guess. And then 5 minutes later, you go back and you open the same refrigerator and freezer door, and nothing has changed. You just have to make a decision. Yeah, I don't know what I want. It would be great if what I wanted could just speak to, well, actually, that would be kind of, if something start talking to you from the refrigerator, you'd probably close the door and let that refrigerator have the house for a moment. Unplug that thing, start talking to me, telling me what I want. But see, this is the difference, because when we're coming to the place where the Lord is, and He's everywhere, but it's the it's the being cognizant of the fact that He's everywhere at the same time, meaning that He's already in the space that I'm traveling to. But I'm coming to Him, and now I'm opening the door of my heart. I don't know what I need. I don't even know what I want right now, but I know that I desire fulfillment. And everything that I can ever desire, it's in you. It's in you. So what I tolerate right now, what I tolerate, that means that I'm not getting ready to tolerate this. I need to have more say so in my experience tomorrow, and that's going to be found in the decisions that I make. Yeah, it's going to be found in the decisions that I make right now. Yeah, that's everything is being shaped by every decision that I make right now. Everything is being shaped by that. The things that I continue to allow to happen in my life are going to keep me in this same cycle. And I'm not where I was yesterday. Um, hey, but I'll be back where I was yesterday in my tomorrow, because I'm going to keep going in circles until I make the decision to turn myself northward and focus on the thing that God has said. Stop getting caught up in the cycle of process. I'm back here again. It's because I haven't changed anything yet. I'm making the same mistakes, but they're mine to make. And I should have been a lot further than I am right now. But because of the choices that I've made, it's determined the next thing that I'm going to experience. Folks, again, I'm telling you, you got to move with purpose, or you're going to be moved by circumstance. How many of you would say, I'm tired of being moved by circumstance? I'm tired of things and other people having more of a say in what I experience than myself. I need to be the one who's in charge of my destiny. I need to be the one who's determining the choices. And I do make the choices, but it's my choices that determine the next experience. When we continue to be moved by circumstance, it's because we're not moving with purpose. I encourage people with the same word, especially if you're here in Sacramento. I encourage folks with the same word: stay close. Just stay close. Oh, it's cold out here. Stay close to the fire. I don't see the fire burning. Yeah, it's HVAC. Yeah, we can press a button on our phone and turn the heater on in another building. I can press a button on my phone and turn the lights on, unlock the door, and I'm in another country. Yeah, so you don't have to see it in order to experience. Yeah. Okay, I'll share that one with everybody there, GL. The next time you get cold in your house, go stand in the corner. Just put your nose in the corner. Why go stand in the corner? Because it's 90 degrees there. Yeah. This is yeah, nobody's laughing, dear. Nobody's laughing. But the you know, anyway, folks, I'm the one who's changing. No longer mediocre. I'm not. I'm uncomfortable being average. I refuse to stop pushing. I'll just see you at the top, and the way that you get to the top is that you don't stop. It hurts. Yeah, that builds character. Keep pushing. What's in you will never get out of you. I see you there. It'll never come out of you if you don't push. You got to push. You got to press, the apostle said, to get to that mark, that high calling. The prize is going to be, it's attainable if you just keep pressing your way. If today is just a matter of I'm encouraging you to keep moving. Keep moving. It's really within your reach, but just keep moving. The next strike of the hammer, it's something how you can try to beat a nail into a block of wood and it didn't go anywhere. Or you're pounding a nail into a block of cement, um, and it doesn't go anywhere. You've hit it 9 times and it doesn't move, but on the 10th strike, it goes right in. Sometimes you just have to keep hammering. You got to keep pressing. You got to keep pushing. And what you think is going to be a long push or a long walk is going to be fulfilled in the next step, because you've been doing this a while. And I know you get tired, but encourage yourself. Shake yourself. Encourage yourself like David. Shake yourself like Samson. Pop yourself in the head like Paul. Whatever you got to do. Come on, man. That's what Paul said. I buffet my own body. That's come on. Get your thoughts right. Come on, get it right. Get it together. Let's do this. Okay, you ready? Okay, let's go. Does that sound familiar? This isn't about some tomato juice. Oh, I could have had a V8. Now let's be encouraged. Be encouraged, folks. I'm telling you that you got this. If you don't have it, it's got you. You got this. Jesus told the man, take up your bed and walk. Well, this is a bed of affliction, which tells me that I've got the affliction. Affliction doesn't, I want to say it don't got me, but I'm not going to say that. The affliction doesn't have me. I have the affliction. Yeah, these headphones, they don't have me. I have them in my hand and I'm holding on to them. So what Jesus said was, take up your headphones and walk. Take up your bed of affliction. Pick it up. You're in control of it. It no longer determines your next move or your next position. I realize that I have the power. And because I have it, I can let it go. I can release it. I'm telling you that sickness doesn't have you. You have it. You have it. And because you have it, you can release it. That spirit of sickness, I release you from my body. I'm releasing you from your assignment. You've heard somebody say you've been relieved of duty. Have you heard that statement? I want you to start using that consideration. Start using that when you're praying. You know, you see this spirit, you release that spirit from its assignment. We don't bind things that we want to go. We release them. Jesus said to the woman who was bound by infirmity, he said, "Woman, thou art loose from your infirmity." He's telling that spirit, you are released from your assignment in that body. So we release these things away from us and we bind to us the things that we desire. Bind the word to your heart. Tie it to your heart. Tie it to your head. Tie it on your wrist or on your hand so you see it. Bind it, nail it, fix it to the doorpost. So when you're coming into your house, you're going to see the word. Anything coming in is going to see the word that's been fixed to your doorpost or bound to your forehead, written upon the tables of your heart. Bind them to you. So I bind to me the word of God. I bind to me divine health. I bind to me and to my house divine wealth. And so the divine wealth, I'm binding it to my house, which means now that the thoughts, the knowledge of wealthiness, of weightiness is here in my soul. I got to get it in my soul because everything else prospers as my soul prospers. Hey, you know what? I got to stop talking. There's just some encouragement today. Just a few things. But it's there. You've heard it. Now you have it. I'm uncomfortable. When you get comfortable being uncomfortable, then you're going to find success. Yeah, that's where transformation is. That's where it begins. That's where my mind is being transformed. Normally, it's not until we get sick and tired about being sick and tired that we act like we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of this conversation. I'm sick and tired of this situation. So when I change, when I make my decision that I'm going to move with purpose, circumstances loses control. I've taken it back. I've taken charge. I've taken control of my destiny. No, I give it to God. Yeah, that's what we do in prayer. We don't know what to do, but He put us in charge and gave us control because He gave us dominion over everything. So God's not in charge of this world. We are. Trust me, if He was in charge, it wouldn't look this way. I'm going to leave you with this thought of ownership. I think I've mentioned it before, maybe recently, that some years ago we went to a wedding and we're at the reception, and whoever made that cake, it looked like they put icing over cornbread, and folks was choking on it. And they asked my wife, "Did you make this?" Mm-mm. Nope, not me. Didn't make it. Wasn't me. And it's to the point. So if it's not good, you don't put that on me. No, I'm not. Nope, I'm not there. I'm letting you know that I'm not in charge. Oh, this thing started so late. I'm not. I'm not in charge of this. No, I'm not in charge. Well, this isn't like you. You know, anything that you know, it's not like me because it's not me. I'm not in charge of this. Isn't it something that people will see you and they want to blame you for the decisions or the results of the decisions that they made? Now it's my fault. I'm not in charge. So we blame God for our own failures. We blame God for the situation that the world is in. God, how could you allow this? I gave it all to you. These are the choices that you've made. That's what's brought you here. The decisions that you make today, that's what's shaping your future. The word of God is going to continue to work, but we just have to work the word. We have to apply the word. We have to walk in the knowledge of who we are in Christ Jesus and what he has already provided for us. Folks, if you're on YouTube, I want you to come on over to Clubhouse so we can continue this conversation. I'm getting ready to press pause on my mic because somebody might have something to add to what's been said already. And that's what we want to talk about. We want to continue the conversation about keeping it moving. We want to keep moving with keeping it moving. And you got 2 to 3 minutes only to share what's in your heart, which gives everybody an opportunity to speak. But come on over to Clubhouse. I want to see you there. I want to hear what it is that you have to share. Today is today's Friday. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. Happy birthday to our sister, Kim. Happy birthday. And anybody else who's celebrating. Happy I Love You Day. Happy Heart Day. I'll see you over. Let's keep talking. Let's keep talking. Come over to Clubhouse and join conversations with Dr. Jerome. If you need an invitation to come over to Clubhouse, just shoot me a text and somebody's going to send you that invitation. 916-417-5545. 916-417-5545. All right. I am ending the stream. I'm looking forward to seeing you all back here on Monday morning. Well, actually on YouTube. Come back Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. And join us live at Jubilee Training Center. We got a treat for you on Sunday. Come get it. We'll see you Sunday and again on Monday at 6 a.m. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. Remember that his face is shining upon you and he's given you his peace. There's nothing missing, broken, or lacking. There's no reason for us to be average. He said, I've called you to be on top and not the bottom. Not stuck in the middle where the average is, but on top of it all. You have the power of God working in your hands. It's working in your mouth because it's there. The Spirit of Jesus Christ is in your heart. And what's in your heart is going to be manifested or reflected in your life. We're going to see you again on Monday. Remember, we're fasting from processed sugar, and keep 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 3 and 3 John 2 on your mouth, on your tongue, on your mind all weekend. That God has already given you all things that pertain to life and godliness because of the knowledge you have of the one who called you to glory and virtue, and the knowledge of his will. Beloved, that I desire that you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. That's your word. Build on that all weekend. Confidence on top. See you there. Come on over to Clubhouse. I'm ending the stream now. And I am releasing this mic to the moderators on Clubhouse.